It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. And his first look is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of... That's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punt.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. But now it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. Oh, it bowls over him. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And I don't think he got there. He's short line, maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. 47. This one looks good as well. Now Osborne to return it. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Finding Hockenson here on the outright. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Hall in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 5. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Mekhi Blackman gets in for the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go now. Now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alexander Madison, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cousins on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back under. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. The linebackers is good. And they will set up shop with outstanding field possession in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins now. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender.
Touchdown! Jordan Addison, 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Vikings have extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring, he's selected in the first round, getting the start here as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first. You know, maybe just kind of hang out behind the main staff. In this case, though, they send it right to the top row, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Osborne. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Michael Walker there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Walker once more.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Cousins to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again with Walker. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 3. And for the right sideline is complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Madison going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game.
They'll try and run Walker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the second quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the fourth, you can't come away with nothing.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't. Fourth and goal from the 4. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Now Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use. Final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know it's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that